Okay, 1943 GPW. Started it up this morning. Noticed a lot of white smoke. Just went around the block and started pouring white smoke. Turned it off when I got home. Decided to pull the spark plugs. Realized that this plug and this plug both had steam coming out of them. Let the car sit for a while. Eventually water bubbled out of the back spark plug hole. Currently removing the head to see if I can figure out what might be a problem. I've drained the oil. I found that I actually had what looked like water in the oil when I drained it, and the radiator fluid, didn't notice anything in the radiator fluid. So I'm just going to pull the head and maybe see what could be the problem. Okay, undone the bolts now to the housing for the thermostat. Pull out the thermostat retainer. I noticed that I've got greasy substance on here. I'm not sure. That's oil mixing in with the radiator fluid, I would assume. You can scrape it off. I've noticed this before in the past, but the Jeep has always run fine. Never found water in the oil or any problems. So there's the housing. Thermostat looks okay. Housing again. Got a little bit of corrosion in there. Okay, here we go. Back again. I just pulled the head off, and as you can see, got some water here on the heads. The other two just seem to be blackened. I'm assuming that I've got a blown head gasket right in here. But I'm not a mechanic, so that's why I'm posting this, to see if perhaps somebody can help me out and determine for a fact that's what the problem is. Look back here. The engine block with the valve head covers removed. So we've got a little residue in here. That is not good. That looks like a piston ring. Yes. That's metal. It's a piston ring. That is definitely not good. And let's see. I don't know if I have any water over here. Doesn't feel like I have any water there. However, it looks like there may be some residue. Doesn't seem like there's any water in here. A little water on top of the piston head here, and this really concerns me. Alright, well, more later, I suppose. Alright, fortunately, I've just discovered that it is not a piece of piston ring, but yet part of the head gasket, which is a relief. Do some more research online and see if perhaps all I have is a blown head gasket. Okay, here's the head. I've cleaned it up. Lots of carbon buildup inside of here. Don't see any cracks or anything on there. And then back to the Jeep.
Not late like that. No. I've been hit by plenty of big guys, but not that late. Not that you can remember, right?
Okay, I've taken a wire wheel to this. I hope that I did the right thing and not the wrong thing, but I cleaned up the top of the cylinder heads. You can see I got a little something here, a little indent there, corrosion. I don't know if that could cause the head gasket to go bad, if I should use caulking, or not caulking, but Permatex or something on there. Hopefully somebody can give me some advice. Anybody have any recommendations for a gasket sealer, or perhaps just put the regular gasket back on and that will be enough?
It's a big third down for the Bucs. They got to generate some pressure here, get off the field.
All the parts I had to take off to get to the head. Didn't find any water in the oil in the actual filter. Only when I first started to drain the pan did I see some water.